Hello lovely people, this is Atulima Bahadur welcoming you all again to my channel English Sessions with Atulima Bahadur. Today I'll discuss about Ahankar. What is Ahankar? In English it means ego. The Latin root word ego means I. It is easily recalled through the English word ego, which means someone who is concerned about own self being number one and how great he or she is. So, today I'll discuss about 10 such terms with the root word ego, including also the word ego. So let's get started. Now the very first word is ego. In Hindi it means ahankar. Now what is ego? It is an inflated feeling of pride in your superiority to others. For example, she has a massive ego and would never admit herself wrong. Now the next word is egotistical. In Hindi it means ghamandi. Now what is egotistical? An egotistical or selfish person is concerned about no one else other than own self. Example, she has an intensely egotistical behavior. Now, the next word is egocentric. In Hindi, it means ahankar poon. Now, what does it mean in English? It means limited to or caring only about yourself and your own needs. Example, he is an egocentric man who expects everyone around him to serve him. Now, the next word is egocentricity. In Hindi, it means aham kendritata. In English, it is the state of being self-centered. For example, he has to give up his egocentricity to have the new beginning. Now the next word is egomaniac. In Hindi, it means aham krit. And in English, it means someone who thinks only about own self and does not care if he or she harms others in order to get what he or she wants. For example, he is clever enough but also an egomaniac. Now the next word is egoist. In Hindi, it means ahankari. And in English, it means an arrogantly conceited person. Now, what is the meaning of conceited? It means excessively proud of oneself. For example, she is entirely an egoist. Now, the next word is egotist. In Hindi, it means ahamvadi. In English, it means a conceited, boastful, and a self-interested person. For example, he is a dangerous egotist who can do anything to gain power. Now, what is the difference between an egoist and an egotist? Well, an egoist is a person who believes that he or she is better and more important than anyone else. Now, what about an egotist? Well, an egotist is a person who is interested only in I and always talks about himself or herself. Now, The next two words are based on the last two words. Like from ego, we have egoism, and from egotist, we have egotism. So now the next word is egoism. In Hindi, it means aham bhav. In English, it means thinking about yourself too much that you are more important and better than anyone else. For example, he was looked down upon because of his egoism. So, the next word is egoism, which means ahankar in Hindi. In English, it means talking too much about oneself. For example, as she got famous by the age of 18, gave rise to her egotism. Now, what is the difference between these two words we have discussed? That is, egoism and egotism. Well, egoism is a belief system that promotes oneself as the most important person. And what about egotism? Egotism is an attitude of talking too much about one's own achievements. Now the last word for today is superego, which means maha ahankar in Hindi. In English, it means the part of the mind which can tell right from wrong and causes guilt when you do something wrong. For example, your superego tells you that what you are doing is probably wrong. So that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching my videos. We'll meet in the next one. Till then, take care. Namaste.